who are very, in their fields, I'm going to do a poem so that you guys know who I am a bit, This poem will explain to each and every one of you why I'm such a yellow bone. Okay, cool. The house that I grew up in was built by two different worlds. Two worlds on two opposite sides of the earth. My father, from the west side of the Berlin Wall, the last of two children with an age gap of 10 years, with a driven passion to mend mechanical horses, tilting and toiling in oil, to plant a living and to harvest joy. My mother, a rough diamond from the landmines of Kalinin, firstborn of 7 children and a second mother to them all, with skills to turn kitchens into soulful feasts and can make your heart feel at home when you are away from it. In 1983, fate brought these two worlds to one place, and it seemed like God had a hand in it, and they were a gift to each other. To get acquainted with each other's feelings, eyes were set on each other like the sun, and they were each other's beautiful horizon. Their hearts became their ships, guided by the same northern star, setting sail to reach love's shore, looking forward to a lifetime adventure. His colleague was his wingman, aiding him to complete his mission. He was so focused on her that everything in reality became a blur. She tiptoed around him, showing off a timid side, blushing with dazzling cheeks, with feelings reflecting through her eyes. But this relationship took place in an era when hatred was loved, segregation was practiced on the basis of contrast in skins, and they would walk that extra mile with their broken, tested backs to bend and break the laws of men for them to taste their piece of heaven. But still, with faith, they marched on, moving about to keep the love alive, ducking and diving to keep away from the public naked eye. She would play the maid, and he would be the boss. This became a suitable lunch date in a city apartment. The owners would rat about this illegal love affair to the po-po for them to be caught red-handed. This news traveled fast, which caused a huge domino effect. His cousin disowned him as his tools got packed when he was sacked. And he would disguise himself in a balaklava as she waited for him to arrive in the townships without being noticed. In the dusty streets of Shoshanguve, they met in their sacred means and ways. My grandparents struggled to accept this as it gave them sleepless nights. The neighbors would snitch on them, and they would call the army with ease. It became an immediate war zone as my father's head was kissed by guns, and my mother would cry on the shoulders of heaven, praying in tears, asking death not to steal his soul. At that very same time, they were nursing the firstborn a new seed. People would call the offspring with vile names such as fleas, and they were labeled as a walking sin, a blasphemy to the nation, condemned by lurking eyes and stoned by distant words. But still, they were happy and comfortable in each other's skin, fighting the negative with smiles, walking hand in hand years later. In a black and white country that became a rainbow nation, they displayed their love, made by the I do's, they said. They painted the streets of Harangua red, with love blossoming in their names, with a blue sky paving a way for brighter days. My father, the Prince Charming of the day, wearing a black and white tuxedo, wearing white gloves with confidence, with a full-blown beard. My mother, the queen of the day, glowing and flowing in a white wedding dress, holding a bouquet of white flowers with a smile as white as her shoes. The marriage hit the front page news, sparked the change in people's hearts, planting hope and light, believing that love can conquer any kind of war. After 30 years of being married, love still breathes with them, sticking together like paper and glue. They managed to see it through the roller coaster ride called life, and against all odds, freedom cemented their love. Yeah. So yeah, the poets will have 5 minutes to do what they need to do, not more than 5. 5 minutes is maximum. So I want to teach you guys something quickly. At a poetry slam, you're more than welcome to do all kinds of crazy reactions and whatnot, Because I know a lot of people think our poetry, we are very elegant. It's all about finger snaps, So yeah, your finger snaps are more than welcome. Let's hear your finger snaps, ladies and gentlemen. Finger snaps, finger snaps. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So in America, we learn this thing from American poets who came to the shores of Pretoria. They have this thing called the giraffe. So if you feel like, you know, you're resonating with the poem, you do the giraffe, okay? Let's see the giraffes, ladies and gentlemen. Giraffe, giraffe, all right. That's wonderful, you know? And then also there's the chocolate feel, you know? You know when you eat chocolate and it hits your tongue very well, you go, mmm. Let's hear the mmm. Woo, hey. Y'all like chocolate, ne? We see. And then in South Africa, we came with our own thing, you know, we like food, you know? So, you know, when you put onions in a very, very hot pan, it goes shh. So when you hear a poem and a line, it does the things, you go shh, woo, child, you know? Let's hear the shh, let's see. All right, okay. Are you ready, ne? Are you ready? Are you ready for the poets? Okay. And then a mini public service announcement. To those who will be traveling to their places via bus, transport will be here at 3 o'clock. Latest. Asombablif. Don't get lost. We know Pretoria is much more elegant than Jozi, but yeah, you can get lost easily. You know, even if the streets are going in one direction, you can. But anyway, it's cool. Are we ready for some poetry? Hey, you guys learn fast, ne? First up, ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for Tinzwalo. Give it up for Tinzwalo.
A beautiful people like a sunrise when coming out in the morning. I greet you. I go by the name of Ndobuti Nswati. Praise the city of hope, love, protection, and prosperity. Dear Lord, I came before you today, seeking for strength to fight gender-based violence. Women out there are beaten up, are raped, are murdered by the ones who were supposed to protect them. Women became monsters because when always raising their voice, there is no one who's giving them a response. There is no one to wipe their tears out. A home is divided into two pieces. Mother, father, get divorced because of gender-based violence. What can we do as South African people to protect our women? Because they are women of our country. They are women of our nation. But let's give them a respect they deserve. Let's love them. Let's protect them. Let's make them feel comfortable in your presence. Justice must be served for the innocent women who lost their lives due to gender-based violence. Chances of fears must be taught.
Yeah, it's not shh, keep quiet. Keep shh, you know? Yeah. Give it up for Tinzwalo, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have Ngobile. Give it up for Ngobile, ladies and gentlemen.
ngifisa ukukhelelana nomhlaba kahle kahle ngifisa ukukhelelana nazo zonke izinto ezingangihlaba sengikhathele ukuphikisana nabo laba kumnyama futhi konke kuyababi inhlamba izinhlamba amagama asengenze ngabona ukuthi kahle kahle bengingamelanga ngisondele kulomhlaba Kangishilo kodwa ngathi ngiyesaba akunaqiniso lana ngikhathele ukuphila ngibuthakathaka sengifisa ukunyamalala ngishabalale ngoba lothando selaphela kudala ngiganakanga lwangidida lwangihudula lothando lwangithanqaza Usiyabonga uyangilimaza sithandwa ngiyekele uma ungasangifuni ingane ungamane ungiyekele kulomshado ngiyahamba mama sengikhathele baba mbusela inkomo zakhe ngihambe ngibuyele ekhaya lwangidida lwangihudula lwangithanqaza lothando kwakwenze njani na ngize ngizobekezela isikhathi seside kangaka umzimba wami ugcwele amanxeba ngoba ngihlezi ngizwa lobuhlungu ngilangilela amalanga amade alothando lwamanga kwakungani kwakumele ngilokhu ngibekezela phela angeke ngikwazi ukusho lutho ngoba bangithembisa ukuthi bazongibulala okungabani ukufa ungakafiki isikhathi sakho na lothando lwangidida lwangihudula lwangithanqaza sithandwa sami ngiyekele ngihambe kwamhlaba sithandwa sami ngidedele ngiphume kulomshado ngibekezelile sonke lesi sikhathi ngizile lana ngize ngothando kanti wena uzongipha uthando uzongilimaza uzongenza ngibe nje mhlanje ngiphuka inhliziyo kwakungani noma ngihambe emphakathini ngiyahluleka ukuzithemba kodwa Thando kungani ubuhlungu kangaka Thando kungani ungasenalo iqiniso na Thando kungani ungihlukumeza kangaka Thando wena usekumina wathi ulethe ukukhanya empilweni yami ulethe kusasa eqhakazile kodwa Thando wangidida wangqilaza wahudula kodwa bakwenze njani ukuze ngizoza ubuhlungu omgaka kwalomhlaba lenkondlo ibhale kunqobile masuku intombi yomzulu uSwidi unhlanu umthundo wethusi yalabavela abasokazana ngithi umphambayi udadayi sengisho bona abothayithayi
Guys, like it's so hot, ne? A gentle brother took off his blanket, his jacket here. Yeah, it's tough. Give it up for Mobile one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Next up, may we have Willie. Willie. Yeah, come through. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Woo!
Jeke ayaphina amakhwala abantwana bamgquba andivamilosi sayaphina intombi zamnqinqo andivazingqi sikhula sisasi abantwana bamgquba kodwa inkanuko zaphambukisa imvelaphi zatyeshela kude amasiko. Izini zibini kodwa kunye kuyafana ngenxa ngathi sizala sisibeleka simdaka senze unothanda. Bambi baphikisana namaphupho selephume iphulo. Kwaxhasa imizi yayikade ifana ngeenhlanti kushana nokuxhensa amaxhantini. Xa kunamhlanje kwanhlanti zosela imiqolomba ezihange kutheni na? Mhlawumbi sayibhuda ngokuflathela amasiko. Kwawulwaluko saloku masiko okuxelengela inyama ngelixuba untombi isisithuko sakusala mva kontanga bakho. Kubazali lukhuphiswano impilo yasentshona iphila ngaphakathi kwawutsiki bamfota usaqhuma kwalokuqhayisa. Athi senqonqoza amadlozi ekuphi isiphiwo sophiliswa siphapathele lithi baphila kanjani baphumula ngonaphakade. Kunokwenzela imbeleko baqalela ukubeleka bayokubeka kwalokuxelengela inyama apha kuphilwa ngenhlungu nenhlupheko sele ibubuxelegu nokuhamba ngenqubulo. Kazi konakala phina xa kwakhala nyanini na xa ndlolo kulandeba indala abantu abadala babethetha ngeswavu kumuntu ebegulela ukufa baphila ngomngqusho namazimba. Indoda iseyinhloko yekhaya umfazi esengumzekelo umntwana eseliqaya nebhongoko nyana amasibelo kwindoda ibukela umuntu oza kulivusa ikhaya. Kodwa namhlanje sesiphila ngokukhala kaloku into zanamhlanje sibulovana uguquguquka. Unyana sisiqalekiswe ekhaya uphila ngoqhekeza ngelixa intombi ubuntyetshebe bayo bubuningi kakhulu. Maxa wambi ezo zisiqalekiso zokuflathela imvelaphi kunamnawa komkhonto. Ibinganingaqala phansi uphehla lihlwaya libhekile camagu lihlonipha umzonsundu camagu hlazi camagu livule kucaca zindleleni zethu kuba konakala phina. Ibinganikangalahli imbongopho yena ngoba hlaze nifezekisa amazwathi le minyango sinqoqoza kuyo inomkhethe. Nani nizincuba buchopho ibinganikanqula ngesidima nesithozela kovula amazibuko kuba kaloku umsonto unyikinyiki yabona sidla ngoba wena kuba kaloku nenkwe izidla ngamabala lakhoshi ihamba.
Yeah? What's the chant? Wusu? How are you going? Wusu? Yo? Yeah, no. It's tough out here. Yo. Give it up one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, we have Cindy. Cindy. Give it up for Cindy.
Inhliziyo idumele igama lenkondlo my pain. My pain started when I hear a woman crying, help, help me. When they ripped her body apart, I was furious. I feel like I have no dignity. I was lost in the field with no support. Is this the world our forefathers fought for? I remember Martin Luther King Jr. said that I have a dream, and my dream is to see a young black woman living with dignity. I remember the founder. I remember Steve Biko, the founder of Next Consciousness Movement. Oh, the fade away. Hey, oh, help me. I'm terrified with no destiny. There is no future. Like a sun, I shall rise. With dignity, I shall be restored. I was once stripped apart, broken. My past will never define me. I am who I am. I am the future. My motherland, Africa, my home.
dignity, love. Now we must not blame each other. Let's love each other. Igama lenkondlo is my pain. Yingom phezulu ehamba nophezulu. We have no love but competition, no faith but challenges. But now we rise. Now we stand taller. Our pain never defines us. What defines us is what we choose to become in reality. This is the peace of God.
If we ask for a break, there might be wrestling outside. There's already war cries out here. Woo! Give it up for Cindy one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, may we have Zizi Po. Give it up for Zizi Po.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, what if they done for our family? Killing our mothers and sisters, forgetting that we also have a right to us. Some men are protecting themselves by saying not all men. If not all men, why wouldn't you stop him when he was protecting somebody? They had to protect us. Instead, they're killing us physically and emotionally. This time is the state of emergency where women are killed for whooping Kababo. Tata ndikwenzeni? Uthi ndikwenzeni? Undibulelela ngobe. They had to make us fear them. We fear them, but we do not forget. Every day we are full of fear, and every day we grow stronger, and every day we grow older. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Some died saying those words, pleading for forgiveness, not knowing what they did. What have we done to you? Today, I fear to go out to the street wearing a short dress because I don't know if I'm a target too. My blood isn't meaning something to you. My pride, my screams, my tears wasn't music to your hands. My blood wasn't your water to your hands. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Today, I am no longer scared of animals. Your mother, my mother, your sister, my sister are no longer scared of animals, but we are scared of human. We are scared of men. My daughter, what have we done to you? Sinenzeni.
Give it up for Sisi, police gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Also give it up for the choir that was backstage. So we are conducting also a live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out also on Facebook, the pages of State Theatre. Please make noise, share with everybody on the live streams and whatnot, and on the Facebook streets. Let them know that we are here, we are live and direct. All right? Okay, cool. Now it goes to show you're here for poetry, not announcements. I see you, I see you. Give it up one more time for, you know. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Kamohelo.
Fine. Umyeni wami wayengithanda. Ngangimshaya ngithi ngiyamkhuza ngithi ngumama. Ngumama kulomhlaba. Thina phela sinaqala uma senze okungalungile. Ngithi thina sinaqala. Ngakho ke manje ngiyakhala ngisithola ngulesimo ngikhalela umyeni wami. Ngihlulwe ukulawula imizwa. Yayinothando nayinsizwa. Kodwa yayingijolela ngihamba ngizwa. Ngihamba ngizwa kuthiwa ngijolela insizwa. Ngingasazi nokuthi ngenze njani. Oh, Nkosi yami. Oh, umyeni wami. Oh, umyeni wami. Wayenethando ubaba uMkhize. Oh, wayenothando yena Nkosi ngisize. Ngisize Nkosi. Ngidlula kulesimo engikuso. Oh, Jehova. Akubuhlungu ngisifake mina kulesimo. Ngangazi ukuthi ngenza njani. Ngangazi ukuthi ngenza njani ngilawulwe imizwa. Oh, ubaba uMkhize. Ngilapha manje ngumfelokazi. Ngithwelele jazi. Oh, Jehova sengathi ngidinga namanzi ngiphelelwa nawumazwi. Kuthiwa indoda ayikhali, umfazi ungumshayi kodwa inkinga nayi. Akekho okhuza mama. Ngokumanje ngihanjelwe ubaba. Being a woman doesn't make you to do things irresponsibly. It's not you expressing yourself. It's abuse. We shouldn't sugarcoat it. Omi ngaphambi kwenu kamuhela ukunene umtimanda umadonsela igama lenkondlo ngenxa yehaba.
My question is, was it this hectic during the productions, the debate, and the choir? God, what's again? People are here for fights at the poetry. Why? For what? How? You know? Give it up for Kamohelo one more time. Next up, may we have Lerato. Give it up for Lerato.
Oh, please, can someone hear my pain? My body's full of scars and I'm scared for my life. You damaged my soul emotionally and physically. Kanti isn't enough. I have to hide my bruises with makeups every day. I have to sleep in tears every day. Oh, please. Oh, please, can someone hear my pain? When I'm writing, I can't rejoice because my body is full of sorrows. My heart is hollow. My voice is narrow. How much louder do I have to scream? You have taken away my innocency, my hopes and my dreams. Oh, please. Oh, please, can someone hear my pain? Please talk to your hearts. Maybe they'll hear you better. But I'm still alive to raise my voice. These stories will never end. The tears of those who left us were not wiped. Their dreams were not achieved. They died shouting for help, but no one heard or responded to them. When you saw it, suit rape and kill ye, oh, maybe our days also you have numbered. Let us rejoice. We'll also like to live like you. I say enough is enough. Ke mogalaka ko be a tshwene ko mara ka iphutile ya phutila bogobo be a rola go tja go nna ke re moshadi
It's tough out here. It's tough. It's tough. Yeah? Give it up for Lerato one more time, ladies and gentlemen. To those who don't know, we are at the Hyperfest. You know? I believe we have Walter Sisulu University. We have TUT. We have TUT. No. Are there any other universities in the house as well? Who? Harvard? There's Harvard in here. I corner. Serious? I know it's going down. It's going down. It's going down. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, may we have Nolizwe. Give it up. Give it up.
Undlongulile Nthume ndothatha Nomyaye ekhumbini lakhe lokulala. Lithi bandingene wabuya nocango. Awutsholisa kumumpu. Linguthi nywe ube kunomyayi uyoba sisikhala sakho sokugqibela senabela isiqaqa. Nikhululile impahla zangesantsi. Akashiya netilo simama. Hlakazile inkomo zobawo. Wasephula isibaya samakhosikazi. Undlongulile sihloko sendoda. Undlongulile wazinkitya ngobuntombi bam. Undlongulile sihlwengu. Wale senikhala senilila nimemeza ndikhwaza nibiza ngapha. Akayeka. Mathanda qubuthe cela undiqabelisa umnqantsa nqa. Mathanda qubuthe cela undiqabelisa umnqantsa nqa. Ukukhayisa kungqothile ingqondo nasibhaqasele ndinyo keqandisela amaqanda enye inyoka. Matha ndiyaqubutha. Qamakho ekhulu ndiyaqamakhusisa. Qamakho ndiyaqamakhusisa. Ndithola fu! Tipoy! Bafazi! Phumani! Phumani! Senohlala! Madoda ehlala ngani! Intsimuni! Yakudala! Sigusha! Shalasa! Sisiqinga ligazi eqaqambileyo! Nina bosoqhingashe abangasose bavuma uqhinga ngaqhinga ngoba namkhibe naqhawula niqhwayela umkhakhi isiqhamo. Qamatha ndiyaqamakhusisa. Matha qamakhusisa. Mandi wafe amathambo Qamatha ebetha ngqubana ngumselana. Siza nenkululeko eyalwelwayo. Matha thongo elikhulu. Hawu Qamatha ndiyaqamakhusisa kuwe. Ndiyaqamakhusisa thongo edala esantsi. Emaxhoseni akwaXhosa. Axhosa isiXhosa sikaXhosa anxiba isiXhosa sikaXhosa. Ndiyaqamakhusisa kuwe. Yisa nenkululeko. Sizwe sakho siphelile. Uyadlwengula ubulala abantu. Uyadlwengula udlane sidakamizwa. Uyadlwengula ubulala abantu. Uyadlwengula udlane sidakamizwa. Unyana kaNosekeni. Unyana kaNosekeni. Unyana kaNosekeni. Ndingunxelesha umxhaka. Unyana kaNosekeni. Ndakaqamatha. Ndawomgquba. Ndiyaqhuma ndingonyama.
Yeah? 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 Pass up. Pass up. You know? Give it up one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, may we have Aisha on stage.
I am Mamahalang Aisha Ramatina from Soshanguve campus. Black boy is magic. Black boy is magic. Black boy is magic. Black boy takes the magic. Black boy gives you the magic. Black boy is the magic. Hi. I am a black boy. Black boy is an absent father. Because of his absent father, his son will be an absent father too, because black boys are like the justice system of this country. Completely unreliable. Black boy is a coward. Always picking battles with a woman just to feel strong. Black boy is not a man. Because men do not lay hands on those they claim to protect. Black boy is magic, but not the beautiful kind. His type of sorcery is evil. It is witchcraft. It can turn your smile into a frown by the power of his tongue. He will hurt you. He will make sure that you know your place. He won't tell you that you are beautiful. He will just stay silent, and you will have to think of him. Black boy does not love you. He pretends to care. He is selfish. He lets you fall into his trap, and after you fall, he moves to his next victim because that's just how he is. Black boy is magic. Black boy is magic. Black boy is magic. Black boy takes the magic. Black boy gives you the magic. Black boy is the magic. Black boy always makes excuses. He has never been accountable for his actions. He will tell you that circumstances made him what he is. But we all have the will and power to make choices for ourselves. One bad experience turns a black boy into something else. He sometimes forgets that he is human too. He sometimes acts like an animal, and because of his damaged soul, he cannot deserve love. Black boy does not deserve love because all he knows is damaging pure souls. Black boy deserves to be alone. The father of a black boy taught him how to use his fist to show that he loves a woman. Her smile to him is the bruises he leaves on her face whenever he uses her as a punching bag. Black boy will leave you when you need him most. He will use his tongue to curse your whole existence, that you will end up praying that he turns into a better version of himself. There is no good black boy out there. I think majority speaks volumes already. Black boys tend to teach each other bad habits whenever they're in a group. They lie to each other. And that's how untrustworthy people are made. Black boys are trash. And black girls are the garbage men. Because they always have to take that nonsense and carry it as it is. Black boy is magic. Black boy is magic. Black boy is magic. Black magic. Black boy is magic. Black boy will pray to God without acknowledging his flaws. He will pray for better days but never ask for repentance. He will lie to himself and the Almighty. He is a hypocrite. Black boy is like a forbidden fruit. We are told not to go near it because it might kill us, but we go anyway because it looks good. His charm will deceive you. He is like a walking red flag. Like the blood he spills whenever he says, I love you. Black boy is magic. Black boy is magic. Black boy is magic. Black boy takes the magic. Black boy gives you the magic. Black boy is the magic.
Good tough, ne? Oh, we forgot to tell you to bring a Kleenex just for control in life, you know? Yeah. So give it up for Aisha and Mata Elijah.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, may we have Lindo Gutle. You can do better than that, goddammit.
Yes.
Lotshani. Ngibawa ningifakele i-backtrack. Okay, thank you. Ukucabanga ngaye kuyangikhathaza kazi ngipupura amathambo engqondo ngize ngehlingurumela ngaye. Ukukhuluma naye ngomkhala kuyangikhuthaza la sele angithembisa khona izulu nephasi nanyana ngazi bona akasimni nazo. Ukumbona khona kujamisa ingqondo rwe amadola qaqambi ingazi zigijime njengoCaster Semenya ihliziyo yeqayeqa ihloko iduma ilimi ulirarane ukuthi umzimba lo uqaqambe ubesifaka ibanga. Angizenzi ngenziwa lithando nanginaye umoyami uyakhululeka ihliziyo ithabalale nabe inamafinda yachapluka imhlathi ihlulwa kuhlala phasi indlala idla phasi ithabo lingisuthisa nti ilothe ngilizwa ngendaba bona belilapha ukuba khona kwakhe kufudumeza ngisho nehliziyo imkhono wakhe ngikona nomzangedwa zize ngasithi uyasongelwa bese abone nganatshani konke lokho angikuboni kuphelele emoyeni kazi ngamkara nanyana sengikarabheke emoyeni imrare benginayo yasalirareke emoyeni ngasana ndawo emoyeni nami ngilele ngimthanda ngaphapha mangakachuguluki nanje ngisamjama jama ngasuthi ngiyaboniswa ngazi ngizibona ngimthanda kodwa nanyana selirhoqela nakho sibelela kusilo lamambala ngiyafunga bona angazilitho ngethando mina naye sitholene nasagidinga ukutholana kwandokuhle ufike ngokuphazima kwelihlo sahlangahlangana sinoyihlo sahlanganisa inhloko sabona ngasuthi aphuma ngomnyanga amabhudango bekwaphela ngisho nobuthongo saphapha manjalo ke sakadunga amabhudango sathatha igadango lokugidinga ungakagadangi wena sikuphiwe ngusomandla bona uzosipha amandla sithena sithoma ukulala phezu kwamabhudango wethu wafika wasiphaphamisa ngaphambi kokubana siwamore besiwabulale ufika ngokuphazima kwelihlo kwaphazima nelihlo ngokufika kwakho kwathi nakuphumilanga kwasikhanyela bona sesibabelethi sithe nasiphaphamako sathola kwandokuhle ekhabo lakhona uyisibusiso esikhethelwe sona ngiyathokoza.
The next time I perform somewhere, I want to get that crowd, that the back. I need your contacts. I need moral support, you know. Give it up for Lindo, ladies and gentlemen. We have two more poets, so after these two poets, we're gonna have a mini break and then they come back for the second round. Ne? Okay, cool. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have Tembeka. Give it up for Tembeka. But you can do better than that. Show some love.
ngimile etinsabeni ngibuka iningizimu Afrika live lami leseliphenduka ingohlakala sekwendeka leti buhlungu tehlakalo nemthetho nayo awusenayo nengalo bengisacela ungikhokhele baba kuleti insizi tala namhlaba ngoba leti insizi tiyangihlaba live lethu seliphenduka elihlane sekuhlwile bengisaqala sambulo kukhanya emehlweni abantu besilisa bengithi ngiyazivikela etitheni kanti sachaza qedwa ngini live lethu seliyadzilika sekuhlwile bengisaqala tinkanyeti kukhazimula simanga sekubona ihlo asho alidlengula liswane lakho lolincane emehlo ethu thine abantu besifazane savela phenduka umthombo wetinyembeti umoya wami bese ngiuqalile ukuthi makaqole ke phutha uqola njani live selisiguqukele thine timbokotho lelitakhile lelilive bengifisile kwenda kahle ngiqolisa umoya kepha lo mhlaba uyangisinza ingabe usulifulathele yinkosi live lakho masililo sidinva kangaka ngakuthini mhlambe kungendeka yini ukuthi sesishaywa ngito tinvuku tethu kepha impela bekungaze kube sihluku lesingaka nathi lomuhle umsebenzisi wendini sengathi sonqwila kulomfula umfula loqwalisa tethu tinyembeti thine bantu besifazane siphambane bese ngesethfesiwe nomqobhe ngiuqokisiwe njengoba live seliguqukile lihlangathi lapha ingadi sengivele ngaphenduka imvana ingabe ngifela tabani ntono bengizamile kuyilwa lembi kepha tami tikhali tiphukile nemandla ami saphelile bengisaqala ungene wena Nkosi ngoba kancane kuyonakala kuyolandzela luthune emva kwako konke lokho ngijayikazana ingulube esiganga ngidla timpanzi letibabako ngiyahlaba ngiyahlasela ngetami amatinyo lavele eqeleni Imbongi le angena phakathi elwandle yaphuma lamkhafuna aphethe lipeni letinkondlo letishisa. Ngimagagula mfombeni guja mhlamba akhe ngemavuthele khathi njengelihwapha. Sibumbu lesikhulu saba sincane sifunde khabanyoko kuja koptako ngubonene. Lona Thembeka Imbongi.
You know, I think I'll talk to management, Hyperfest, and then we can get like best award for best crowd. Yeah? Nah? No, don't worry. I know people who are people by the people. I will make it happen. Yes, give it up for Thembeka, ladies and gentlemen. Last but not least, may we have Siboniso. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Siboniso, someone. Okay, yeah. Here we go.
Nginengelosi yesikondlo. Nginesithunywa sokubhala. Nginemoya yokuhaya. Ngikondlo ziyasifikela. Ngihaya ngabhalanga. Ngisho ngibhala ngacabanganga ngithi ngiunkondlo ziyasifikela. Ngiyijongo, ngiyinkunzi malanga yesoka. Ngishela ngapha ngishele ngapha. Ngiqonywe ngapha ngiqonywe ngapha ngize ngiqonywe nala engashelanga khona uma ngibuza kuthiwa ngikuthandela ukuthula kwakho ngiyinkunzi yombhemu isikhwili ngisifaka ngapha ngisikhiphe ngapha ngisifake ngapha ngisikhiphe ngapha ngiyijongo ngiyinkunzi malanga yesoka eqaleni uNkulunkulu wadala izulu nomhlaba wadala ukukhanya ngaphezulu kwisibhakabhaka kwaqhakaza amasiqalaza sayibona inkanyiso yelanga yena umveli inqanga uqoba qalwanga akadalwanga akaqaqanga kodwa mina ngingakacatshangwa ngakabi ngishihlule esini samama wagqiba ngami ngiyaziqhenya nami ngomdali wami phela yena wangiqoqa wangiqukula wangiqondisa wangiqeqesha bing bang theory isincithaphuthopho zithi kwaqhuma wawusumhlaba uyaqhamuka cha mina ngiphikisana nabo engikwazi ukuthi ngiyaqholosha ngaye ngoba yena uyisiqalo nesiphetho umqali nomqedi my lord is worthy kungaphezulu kwamandla yami ingqondo He says, I'm the Lord of the universe. I created everything that is, which was and is. I existed before time, so I cannot be measured in time, for there was once the first time for time. I separated aquatic and terrestrial, light and dark. I was the spark. What you cannot see, I can make it visible. Make you feel the untangible, for I am exceptional. Through me, nothing is impossible. I am the potter. I made you with my hands, so you have my fingerprints. I breathed onto you, so you have my spirit. I made you with my own image, so you have my DNA, deoxyribo, but the hydrogen bonds are strong. I will never leave you, no, forsake you. Wherever I lead you, you shall follow. I am a good shepherd. I lead you to greener pastures. I lead you not to temptations, but I deliver you from evil. Iyangihlula lento kungaphezu kwamandla yami ingqondo. Uma ngiqala ngicabanga amagama okumbabaza uSomandla, kuvele kube ngaphezu kwamandla yami ingqondo, ngaphezu kwamazwi eyami inkondlo.
I know, I'm gonna buy any vehicle for that crew. I corner. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, please.
And one more time, give it up for the poets. All around. You know? So they gave you just a taste, you know, a first course. So gonna come back for the main course, you know? Yeah, I hope you are ready for the situations. Indulge, you know, yeah. Have a first round in LA, salt. Second round, aromat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're gonna take a mini break. Let me drop a poem. Must I drop a poem? Okay, cool. They were given a theme by GBV, ne? So they can do like a poem, a GBV, and something else, or they can do 2 poems about GBV, ne? So then I'm gonna do a poem around that. The poem is titled "A Letter to Adam from Adam About Adam," ne? So trigger warning to everybody, ne? Then after here we're gonna have a breakinyana, ne? All right, cool. Tonight I will try and find rest. Tonight I will try and sleep peacefully. Tonight I will try and count the stars on the ceiling. Tonight I will try and find my dreams. This poem is a poem about peace before the headlines read that another celebrity couple have decided to call it quits. But tonight, my joy, I will look at the happiness that breathes within your laughter, because tomorrow I'll be questioning your fights, saying, should I teach him to lick his wounds or should I teach him to raise his fists? But tonight, my joy, I will cast my thoughts aside, wondering about what kind of a man will this world influence you to be, wondering about how patriarchy will force you to stomach your tears or how it'll teach you to run your household like a drill sergeant. Tonight, I want to have a moment of having a father and son talk, a moment that in this day and age is deemed to be something that is taboo. This piece was meant to be a poem about peace, but now I'm ratting out about the demons that men are forced to inherit. In fact, the demons that we all love to be. Tonight, I want to tell you something. In fact, I want to tell you everything. I think Adam is the apple that Eve fell prey to. And if they came from our ribs, it does not mean that we own their bodies. Men don't know how to spell I love you with their hearts. Instead, men will spell it with syllables of selfish satisfaction, my joy. We glorious alpha males don't want to swallow our pride, because feeding our ego seems to make much more sense. We know how to give violent kisses. We know how to kidnap. with hugs. We know how to blind Eve with our tongues. We know how to turn their names into tombstones. We know how to make them feel small and to be scared of us. It's enough that our shadows are constantly breathing down their necks. Tonight, I want to tell you about how the media knows how to make noise about us. And it teaches us to be ugly, and it transforms us into beasts. There was an Adam out there that is teaching some Eve about death. There was an Adam out there that is punching some Eve into a body bag. There was an Adam out there that is forcing some Eve to swallow her voice. There was an Adam everywhere that thinks that healing is found when Eve is bleeding. We men think that being strong prevents us from being weak, but our weaknesses are the ones that make us strong. But that is a topic for some other next lifetime. So, I pray that on one faithful night, that you become the man that heaven needs you to be. And if you become a storyteller, I pray that you do not narrate about how Adam is Eve's hell over and over again. Yeah, no. 5-minute break. No, there's some voices that are missing there. Hi, corner. Okay, we're about to begin with the second round. I hope you all are ready. This time, you know, they gave us a taste, ne? And we were very lenient to see how their verbal skills, you know, are excelling. So this time round, we're going to be strict in terms of time. They're having 5 minutes each, ne? So I gave them a heads up. If they go over 5 minutes, I'm going to stop them immediately. No, stop! Yeah. Ne? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin. Okay. In poetry, we have this thing, but warm up, ne? I want to warm up so we can be ready and see if we are here, we are present. So, what's going to happen is that we're going to do a slow clap, and then we're going to build it up fast, make one hell of a noise, ne? Yeah. I trust you, comrades. Come on. So, on the count of 3, we're going to start, ne? 1, 2, 3, clap. Lindsay serious. Y'all are not taking me serious here, eh? Like you wanna hear poems and go against other children from other universities. I corner, you know? But anyway, let's continue. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, first poet representing Bombela TUT. May we have Tenzwalo on stage. Give it up for Tenzwalo.
Ifikile mutsonga wa le kaya ka Gaza ekaya ra le Bushbuckridge. Ndzi ntombi ya mutsonga, mbhuri ya timbhuri, mpama ya timpama, xiluva xo tsakela hi tinyenyana hinkwato, laha ndzi hundzaka kona matota masala ma lo gaba milomu. Ndzi ntombi ya mutsonga ekaya ra vunanga ni ndhavuko wa xibelana, laha ndzi humaka kona hi bombisa ndhavuko wa xibelana. Ndzi mutsonga, swa ku ndzi muchangana ndzo twa hi wena, mina ndzi mutsonga. Ndzi pfumeleleni ndzi ti tivisa, mina ndzi ndlovu, voya vinyatsi, eyindlimiti eyewethu, lava va famba hi ntlawa va tshembe ku lwelana, ndzi veka tindlopfu a ti luvana hi micila entshengeleni. Avuxeni.
Yeah, Mbombela is represented very well. Give it up for Tenzwalo. Guys, whoa, I have power, ne? Yeah, you know, it's my house, it's my party, I can do things. Let me show you how much power I have. House lights off. From now I'm buying a bus, no more vehicle, taking you all with me. Yeah, gonna perform in America. You know, yes. And next up, ladies and gentlemen, also representing Bombela TUT, may we have Nobile. DJ a cappella, ne? Yes.
Lo, usithi unhlaleho umthundi wethu sikavela abafokazana. Inhliziyo yami idabukile ngizwa lobuhlungu abusiwa abafazi. Sitting in the dark, my ears had to lock. I felt tears rolling down from my eyes
a symphony of sorrow and ache in my heart as I embarked on a journey of feminine affliction where pain resides and hope seems to die. Why must the world be so cruel and unkind to women who bear burden and sin in a universe that favors masculinity? Don't we bleed the same crimson hue? Why then must we suffer stripe of esteem? In the quiet hours when the night casted pall, I pondered the scars etched upon my soul, the weight of expectations like chains that enthrall. Why must I conform to society mold? When will my voice rise and my spirit stand tall? Oh, feminine affliction, a burden so deep. Why do we weep in shadows of shame? When will our voices rise and our spirits stand tall? Makasukuma umfazi, makasukuma umfazi, athwala ubufazi bakhe, abuqinile njengomfazi. You struck the woman, you struck the rock. Singabafazi thina, siphethe amandla thina, sihola umuzi thina, imfudumali izwakala kuthina. Bafazi, tholani amandla, phakamani umfazi omnyama. Phela bese ngishilo ukuthi la intombi yomZulu uzwida unhlanu umthundo wethu sikavela abafokazana. Ngiyabonga. I'm not
Dango. Give it up for Nqobile, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Next up, representing Walter Sisulu University. Maybe have Whaley on stage. Give it up for Whaley.
Kufa uqesha amavila. Halala kufa uqesha amavila. Ndikhuza inzingo nenxwaleko sethi inxibulo ziyaxobuka kunini ndixhwaleka. Owami umyeni wafethwela umnqwazi uyibaxa ngoyikhaba ibhekile. Wakunabela uqaqaqa ufuna ndiqhekezile. Ubukhona ngichitha izinza ukuze silale sityile bendingutarhu bawo ndize kanye meza. Wakusithela uyamemeza. Sondile ndimunozinzile enamyala ngonyamezela. Emvekhaya benimele ngengcaba lentombi lisemzini. Ngalawa mazwi ndazibamba zaqina. Ndingokuqala umfazi ukuphanda ngekhechemiya. Evatha wazithengela nguyisezala ngeyenkamkam ipeyi. Ngenxa yobudala delo madakhi angathi angundile. Kodwa mna mkakho ndanyamezela. Ngenxa yesazela ewandilobola safayo. Bequminyana weganya besithi livila. Uvuka ngentseni intsala sezivulele nenkomo. Ngexesha locela itorho wena ubucenga ubuthongo. Ubusisiquququ sendaba zelalide nenkosi kwenza phakathi. Isenta nobuzithumela kodwa usapho belingekho londlo indoda ecake kwenye. Ngenxa yobuthando aliboni mina ngalithatha njengomuntu ongenalaka ngoba kwalakapha uyaxelengela washilenga wakho umsebenzi ngelithi banenza izigqila zengqesho akho nexesha lokuphula. Undilibele ubukhona ndibopha amabande ukuze silale sityile ngoku wakusithela uyamemeza. Zondile okubuhlungu namhla wagula owakunyana wamazibula walibangisa kwalenhlanzi eyaxelengela ukuhlangula kanti lidize emboneni ekucaca kubuncwane bencindi yobuso zincincithela yedwa de walibala ikhaya. Namhlanje ndililolo sijwala sami sindifikela ngobusuku sinifuna ukombathiswa nami ndililolo. ndikwalila nolovane kaloku washiyanyana ngaphandle kwezakho izeluleko nendima yobutata sekufanele ndiyidlale ngoku ndandlala lo mthwalo wokufidana nawe bendisanda kuxhalela inkomo ngoku ndifuna ithi inene nakuyinkinkisha ngaphandle kwebhokhwe xa usisicela sinamandla ndipha imali ndikhulisa iintsana zakho mna ngazo ndisatsala nzima lana uphume emathongweni wawulithongo usaphila bendikuba uyolala unaphakade eso sisicelo sowakho umhlolokazi kazi uyokusifezekisa na
Yeah, no. Give it up for Welly, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Hi, Shem. I'm enrolling. Go, what's Zulu? Hi, corner. You know what I'm saying? Next up, ladies and gentlemen, representing Bombela TUT, may we have Cindy on stage. Give it up for Cindy.
sangomsululo ndabandaba eqekethi indaba ngam namhlanje ngiyambangala ngam ukhulumile ndabandaba wathi ubani wena usonkondlo bhala inkondlo ngaphandle kokuqabanga ngiyaqaqamba ingani phela namathamba hamba nomzimba kusonkondlo imbongi hamba nophezulu ngawo vula amazulu inkonzo amalumdalunde bakade bayihlaba ngemkhonto yavuka ngilele ngothele isizwe sabantu ngamnyama namhlanje siyavuka isizwe igama lenkondlo vuka nimzim Africa vuka iswe lami ngilibona seleshabalala namthanginga bonke sibaziyo bayasidedela imndeni yaqhelelana nisibajoyele sibathambile basilahlele Africa my motherland Africa, my home. Africa, the home of love and dignity. What have you done to this world? One day I was walking and asked an old man, what has this become to our world? He was like, oh my daughter, you see this world have faded from us. And the freedom we fought for has perished. Africa, my land, Africa, Kayalami, Africa, my motherland, Vuga Sagusile. Africa, rise. I am an African, a woman who walks with dignity, pride, and spirit. Kinto Pemsulu. Bathuvula bahleka uqothoza ngeenyawo zakhe ngintombi enganakhaliswa ingani phela ngakhala kakhulu ngisakhula namhlanje inyembezi sengasibamba ngenhliziyo Africa my home where are you where is unity where is love I see Africa I see hope. I went to a church. I was sick. But they needed money from me. Africa, my land. Africa, my motherland. Himpong kesulu hamba nophezulu. Yadomi sulu hayinkonhle impong kesulu. Lo was Cindy B, the poet.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, we are there. We are there. Give it up for Cindy one more time. Another representative of Walter Sisulu University, may we have Zizi Paul on stage.
Ngibhala kangcono uma ngicisha. Ngicisha kangcono uma ngibhala. Ndikhala kangcono uma ngithule. Ngithula kangcono uma ngakaze ngikhale. Lo ngulihle nathi ngisuka la ekhaya emuva Eastern Cape. This poem ndayibhala kubhlungu. Ngangiphelelwe lithemba. How I wish heaven had visiting hours. Hours that can wash away the pain. Hours that can cleanse the loneliness. Those visits that can make a change in my miserable life. A life I wish none to experience. A life which is no child's play. A life I've been living ever since you've left. A cemented life that I've been struggling in ever since you're gone. How I wish heaven had visiting hours. Maybe the talking is gonna end. Maybe I'll shuffle to see you. Maybe during those hours I'll be able to make a citation. During those hours my heart will heal. My soul will rise from death. My skin is gonna be soft like a spring leaf. My blood will run like a waterfall in my vein. Even my brain will hear no thunderstorms. My ears will hear no thunderstorms. How I wish heaven had visiting hours. Through the hard times, I will take a trip to heaven. During the vulgar talks, I'll take a taxi to heaven. When they say I'm an orphan, I'll often visit you. How I wish heaven had visiting hours. When they say I'm an orphan, I'll fly into your arms. Only if heaven had visiting hours.
Give it up for Zizi Paul one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, I'll talk to God. Must make a plan about visiting hours. There's a lot of people we need to visit, you know, and talk to, cleanse ourselves, one way or the other, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, representing Mbombela TUT, may we have Kamohelo. Give it up for Kamohelo.
As already introduced, standing in front of you is Kamohelo Kunene. The title of the poem is The Reality of Life. The reason I wrote this poem is to share with people the importance of taking care of your loved ones while you still have time, and leave all this reality and all these habits of actually showing them appreciation when they are gone. So it was actually based on a picture, but unfortunately it's not here to visualize the whole thing, but I'll try by all means to show you what it means. The reality of life. As I'm laying on bed, I feel the pain. I feel like I'm already dead. I'm living with a machine. I can't even say a word. It pains my heart because I was the provider of bread. Is it my spirit living? My loved ones pleading, trying to bring back my spirit. But hey, for faith there's a limit. I'm already gone, I can feel it. Let me be, let me rest, let me have an eternal sleep. I just remembered the flowers from my loved ones. But why now? Why do people have to be pushed by downs? Double support in my life, the living machine, and the people I've been looking up to. Back then I would survive with their love only. Too late doesn't often exist, but the pain is hard to resist. Why now? Perhaps I'm a narcissist, but no one protected me when I had bleeding wrists. Now leave the machine, let me be, leave the strings, bend the flowers, the love that you get when you are left with a few hours. I wish it was an everyday thing. Let me be. Goodbye, family and lovers. Goodbye.
Give it up for Kamohelo one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, no, the second round is real. Even beds are made on stage, eh? It's going down. Quick announcement, may we have all the representatives of each and every university at the parking lot right now. As from Babliff. All the representatives of each and every university, may you please make your way to the parking lot. Or must I sound all political? All the representatives of the university, may you perambulate your lower limbs to the parking lot. Yeah, I'm joking. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, representing Bombela TUT, may we have Lerato on stage.
Ke lacha ke re thobela ke madume ka lena ke lerato setlogolo sa ga mahladisa setlogolo sa bagalaka ke mogalaka ko ba tshwane ko ba maraka iputila ya putulla bogobo be ya rola ke setlogolo sa bo motlotsi mollango pele bo morena se bapola ke mopedi mmira wa bagalaka moila pele le tshwafo ke mopedi o tsa thebeng tsa mmale bogo bolelo ke bolele yona se ganana tsa kwa thabeng ye tala tsa goshi mmale bogo ke thabisha ke ja bogobe ka dinawa ka morogo wa dithipiana ke thabisha ke apere dipheta tsa mmala e farologanyeng di mmala e farologanyang di tshaba thobela ke mogalaka ke sa busheletsa ke moila pele le letshwafo ke nna ngwana o tsa thebeng tsa mmale bogo ba mputšisha ba nnyaka a ba nkhwetše ke tsoga mešong ke phethagatša seo se boletšong ke bagolo go fitlhela tšatši le tshela go mo mokokotlo ke le garebe se gantšha ka segagešo bagologolo ba rile ba bolela le bagologolo tša segologolo ka bogologolo ba re le garebe se gantšhe ka segageno ke le garebe wa mmala o mosetlana ngwana wa tharientsho ke re yana wa thakale le sesane nka rata gore thobela
Give it up for Lerato one more time. Give it up for the dancers in the crowd. Hey man. Yeah. hype crowd, hype choir, hype, hype everything. Next thing, hype smiles, hype, everything. You're excelling in everything. Ladies and gentlemen, representing Walter Sisulu University, may we have Nolizwi. Give it up.
Ndigodle lamanye amadoda uyayo anginenxaka zomzi wami ndigodle lamanye amadoda uyayo anginenxaka zomzi wami thola nini lomthonyama thola nini lomthonyama diyanibisa ma-Afrika diyanibisa Nsonsundu hlanganani sibe nemntumnye diyanibisa nonke nina Mozambique waZimbabwe Congo diyanibisa nani maXhosa maZulu maPedi maSwati kasibophelela phina kasibogcina phina ngoba thina sawungandwa zinkwenkwezi sawungandwa zizibhakabhaka mayiqhume ngawe amaxhego afunxe sicaka sivume ngokwenjenjalo nyanakalo seke ngxalesha umxhaka uyabhodisa inyathi ibuza kwabaphambili ndivumelani ndikhahlele kontsimbi ekudala bemkhohlaza ndithathe namakade nathi ndiyasibengenazo ndithi inyathi ibuza kwabaphambili mandithuke ndithunuke ndithi zinxiba mxhaka zithethile ngani kwantu ngoko ndithi buyela nembo sizwe sikaQamatha ndithi buyela nembo Qamatha ndiyacamagushisa eyonqonqombane yengqakaqane mayifunde iqiqiqiqiqeke ibuyele emva amasiko nezithethe nizilahlile ngokwamanyanga amadala ayawubaleka kuni nawuthi nakhu nibe nizenzile ngoko usenzile akakhalelwa kukhalelwa uzumekile ngoko buyani kulokona nkuyo ngakaqane ndini qiqiqekani niqiqe niqaqambe nixela umqhakazisi wenkwenkwezi bafazi baqhakazisi belizwe abaqhakazisayo kusho kuqhakaza emqhakazisweni buyela nembo nithi madoda buyela nembo ubuhlandi mayibe indawo yovukela ingabe indawo yoxakeka kuba manyange hlazabaleke angajongina ngasemva nothi nilahliwe nizenzile thole ndini lomthonyama buyela nembo sizwe esimnyama ndinibise nonke maZulu maPedi maXhosa beSotho Batswana nani eMozambique
buyelanembo sibumbane sibe mntumnye hlesa amanyange abuye singaxakani nale ngqushungqushu yengxubakaxaka mandi xhele ndiqhome ndixela ixhego lakwaXhosa liqhele exhukwane mandigqume emanxebeni ndixhentse xhininike ndixela ixhego lakwaXhosa lisiza nesixazululo kumzi kaXhosa athethe isiXhosa anxibe isiXhosa sikaXhosa igqirha lendlebe selequbule gqitapho ngongotane seleqabele gqitapho haya ngongotane.
1, 2. Give it up one more time, ladies and gentlemen. You know? I was about to throw my lungs on the stage. Get time! There was only 5 seconds left. Yeah? Good job, good job. Ladies and gentlemen, representing TUT Soshanguve, may we have Aisha on stage.
I'm not sure if you remembered Black Boy. Black girl is magic. Black girl is magic. Black girl is magic. Black girl takes the magic. Black girl gives you the magic. Black girl is the magic. Hi, I am a black girl. Part and parcel of why Black Boy is the way he is. Part and parcel of why Black Boy is treated like trash. Part and parcel of why Black Boy is black magic. Black girl is magic. Black girl is magic. Black girl is magic. Black girl takes the magic. Black girl gives you the magic. Black girl is the magic. Black girl is a heartbreaker. She was raised by a heartbreaker. Her daughter will be a heartbreaker too, because black girl has knowledge of how to take you through hell and back. She is the reason why the words hell hath no fury like a woman scorned exist. Black girl is magic, but not the beautiful kind. Magic that destroys everything that it touches. She is a product of a broken home, and because of this, home wrecking does not seem like a foreign concept to her. The mother of a black girl taught her that mosadi o tshwara thipa ka fo bogale, even if that means that the sharp blades of that same knife cut her deep. Mukadza no shingirira, as if when tears fall onto the ground, it is a sign of weakness. Wathinta abafazi, wathinta imbokodo. Not allowing black girl to show any soft parts of her black girl is magic. Black girl is magic. Black girl is magic. Black girl takes the magic. Black girl gives you the magic. Black girl is the magic. Black girl is hurt. And hurt people hurt people. She is evil. Black girl has knowledge of how to conceal all the pain from her past traumas so perfectly that she is able to join the infamous group of Abafazi, because Abafazi, Bafa, Bazi, even if that means dying inside first. Black girl is a mess, unstable enough to demand an allowance for her affection and love, unappreciative enough to not see a good thing when she has it. Self-proclaimed Mrs. Right, yet she is the one who drives black boy into suicide. And sometimes a damsel in distress so that she is able to continue with her victim mentality. There is no good black girl out there. I think majority speaks volumes already. Black girl is evil to the core, yet she will kneel down. She will pray to God. She will ask for better days, but never ask for repentance. She will lie to herself and the Almighty. She is a hypocrite. with a face beautiful enough to take away your breath, and a tongue bold and vile enough to utter lies such as I love you, black girl is magic. Black girl is magic, black girl is magic. Black girl takes the magic, black girl gives you the magic, black girl is...
You know, if I only knew that I could write a poem about black girls being that magic, I would have wrote it a long time ago and got that 100 rand. I corner. Give it up for Aisha, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, guys, you're breaking down the stage. Hold it together now, right? Yeah. Another representative of TUT Soshanguve, may we welcome Lindo Kuhle on stage.
Maphosa akusimathambo omzimba kwaphela aphukako na ungiphakamisela isandla nowomkhumbula yahlephuka nangwadlako abihliziyo ubuthongo abusehli ngihlubayela njalo ngamathatha kusa ngithathela ngilisele ukukubhalela incwadi le kuyongisiza akusiza ukuhlala ethembeni ngingazi ngoba nangithembeni nethandles angiphithemba liyongiphethisa emalibeni ngisengakakulungela ukuhlangana nabadala nabo bangangisola bebangibuze bona bengisahlaliseni ngingakahlaliseki sobento bami uyazi ngiyakuthanda ngikuthanda kwamambala begodu ngiyazi wenza iphoso njengokusho kwakho bewayibuyelela ngiyabuyelela ke nami isithandwa sami ngithi ngiyakuthanda kodwa nangaphambi kokubana ngikuthande ngithome ngazithanda mina kungakho namhlanje ngizokubona enganatshani uza kusala ubona bona wenza njani sala kuhle leyo incwadi engamchiyela yona nangiza kubuyela kwethu yathoma ngehlanakela eyodwa nje kwaphela oyedwa wathina kangibonisako ngabona kwanga uyangihlakaniphela phela naye wayengasiyinrangami inrangami ngayibona ngasuthi yangibonakalela ngombana mina nangidlako bekusala ngasala ngiyivala ngokubana yiphoso umaphosa wayiphosa kodwa ngakusasa hlangana namehlo ngabona inkwekwezi kwangikhanyela ukubana ayizukuphelela lapha ibangelide lisungulwa ligadange lodwa yathoma ngehlanakela bakwethu nangibalekela kibo bangihlanakela ugogo athi ngiyakuzwa mntwanami ngiyakuzwa Nombeni kodwa na Nombeni ukhumbule bona nawuza kuphuma ekhaya apha sakuyala umfazi uyabekezela jemdela ube imbokodo uqina umfazi ubamba ngebukhalini ngesibuyeni nanyana ngatshisa kangangani uma wambambala kazisukela impoto zakho ibambichisa mntwanami ibambichisa qina uqinela abantu abakho nami ngawubamba ngebukhalini ngaqina ngiqinela abantu abami ngisho ngibuyela kwami lathi langa naliyoziphosa kunina abantu abami balala bangasenaye unina iye khona akhange ngaba libuya kodwa nemendweni I left in a coffin.
Linda, you know, I'm going to perform in white sheets from now on. Just saying. Give it up for Linda Gutle, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 2 more poets to go, ladies and gentlemen. Second last for the day, may we have Tembeka representing Bombela TUT.
Thandva senhlitiyo yami njalo mangikubona inhlitiyo igobhoda ingade enjabulo lenginda ngilahlekelwe ngiko konke lokusemqondweni wena ungumphefemulo lo ngeke ungilahlekele ngoba phela angikwadi kuphila ngaphandle kwakho. You're in ship that doesn't sink, giving you strong waves in an ocean called my life. You're so luminous because you glow in the dark and candle that light is in the darkness and moon that shines at night. Lolu suku lolukhulu kakhulu lapho mina nawe siqophela khona tithathe ethu umlandvo lo uyawuhlalela inhlitweni tabi inguna phakade ka wena mrati wana tashwa tayitepela ngifuna sifundzisane lithandvo sifaka natingalo emakhwapeni sibitane ngalamnanzi emagama ngifuna ungivumele ungifake kuleli jele linhlitiyo yami ngoba phela wena soyitshontshile lena inhlitiyo yami emehlo akho uma angibuka angilethela injabulo lengafaniswa tandla takho mati ngibamba tingilethela kufudumala lekungalinganiswa ngilozi lelungisamaphutha ami ivula lena inhlitiyo yakho ufake lawa magama layo basikhumbuto salolu lusuku ndziku rhandza nkofu xiluva xa mpilo yanga ndzi amufuna mufuna wanga ngindayikazana ingulube yesiganga ngidla timbanzi ngiyahlaba ngiyahlasela imbongi liyangena phakathi elwandle yaphuma iphethe elipeni lelinetingondlo letiyishisako ngingimagagula mfombeni guja mhlambi wakhe mavuthele ekhasi njengelihwabha suthu ngubonene sibumbule esikhulu singaba sinqane esifude ekhabonyo.
One more time, give it up for Tembeka, ladies and gentlemen. let me get into the vibes of the chanting as well, ne? Let me see if you can vibe with me. Areta Mayurona. Come on now. I got that. Yo, stay theater gonna kick us out. I corner. Don't have enough beds and enough pillows, you know. But ladies and gentlemen, the last poet of the day. All the way from TUT Social, may we have Sboniso on stage. Give it up for Sboniso.
Nginengelosi yesikondlo, nginesithunywa sokubhala, nginemoya yokuhaya, ngiyinkondlo zazifikela, ngihaya ngabhalanga, ngisho ngibhala, ngibhala ngacabanganga, ngithi ngiyinkondlo zazifikela, ngiyijongo, ngiyinkunzi malanga yesoka, ngishela ngapha, ngishele ngapha, ngiqonywe ngapha, ngiqonywe ngapha, ngize ngiqonywe nala engashelanga khona. Uma ngibuza kuthiwa ngikuthandela ukuthula kwakho, ngiyinkunzi yombhemi, isikhwili ngisifaka ngapha, ngisikhiphe ngapha, ngisifake ngapha, ngisikhiphe ngapha. Bekuyisibaya-ke lesi, ziphelele zonke kukhona nekamama. Manje sezifohlile ayisabonwa nangokhalo, sesibona ngalo ukhalo, impahla ezixegayo ukuthi le kukhona okuyidlayo. Asazi-ke ngaki ngoba kuyaye kuthiwa ayashesha ukuphela amasi eguleni uma ziningi izikeze ezikhaya. Bekwamasi-ke lawo emahle evutshela ubaba, abemnandi wabuka nje bese kuyofakaza umnikazi. Konakale ngakho ukufika komakhe ekhaya nakhona bezokwakha edilikayo. Baye basina bazibethela bazitika ngobumnandi bamasi kababa nje ekseni bekusengwa emini kuvutshelwa ntambama wasekho uyabuya ubaba ebusuku asazi uzodlani uzobhoka ngolaka ngesikhwili uzosijaha bahlamba izandla bashaya bamsulwa bazenza oPilato bafumbetha amathonsi enzondo bancenga ukuthi mayibuye iAfrika nakho imuka neOkavango. Ingabuya kanjani ke izibonele mathupho omama esikanandi besikhihla bekhalela abantwana babo ngehluku beshawa ishawa legazi ligobhoza emhlabathini sekwaba insakavukela kwelikamthaniya kwenze njani. Nami ngazenza umpostoli ngaphawula nibabulalelani abafowenu nibaphika kuhle koAbela. Nami ngazenza umpostoli ngaphawula nibabulalelani abafowenu nibaphika kuhle koAbela. Akukho ndlovu yasindwa ngumboko wayo nakwezi inkinga ndala inkinga nithwale ngomfanekiso kaNkuluNkulu kwenze njani. With their delicate white milk skin, lack of melanin. Ngisho ochwepheshe bocwaningo business hub sezikubeke kwacaca ukuthi lokhu kuyisifo nisaqhubeka nisabacwasa nithi banyamalala kanjani igazi labo silizwa likhala emhlabathini. Sithi sicimeza sibakhulekela kube kukhona abacabanga icebo lokubaciba ngemcebisholo kuhle kocetshwayo bengenaqala kuyacaca. Ngisho ochwepheshe business hub sebekubeke kwacaca ukuthi lokhu kuyisifo nisaqhubeka nisabacwasa nithi banyamalala kanjani igazi labo silizwa likhala emhlabathini. Qede bahlamba izandla basishaya bamsulwa bazenza oPilato bafumbatha amathonsi enzondo bancenga ukuthi mayibuye iAfrika nakho imuka noOkavango. Ngiyabonga.
Give it up one more time for Sboniso. And one more time, give it up for all the poets. So there is 3 awards that will be awarded to poets tonight. So there's original poet, upcoming poet and best poet of this slam, you know. So we had a couple of people who were available to help with the interpretation of the poems and to analyze and see what is what, you know, because there was vast languages here. But also give it up for them not compromising on their language. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm gonna ask, okay, one of the people who've been helping with the interpretation of the poetry things would like to say a couple of things about what was happening on stage. Please welcome me, help me to welcome Ellen, please. Woo, score.
Ladies and gentlemen, she said, he said, they said, I don't know if this is said or it's what they said, but here's what I say. I am not a poet, and I do not call shots because I'm not a hot shot. But please, if you must, cook me with the same pot. It's time for men to be caught. A new language to them should be taught. They might as well be in a hot pot. Because now they have been caught. We're gonna tell them what they should be taught. Mna kaloku ndigunyana kanosekeni ndiliqaba andikho ngqondo ndiziqhathile ndaziqhathanisa nabanengqondo ndacinga uba ndam ndingqondi andiqondanga ukuba mna ndizonabela uqaqaqa xa ndingekho ngqondi njengabaqondileyo kaloku nawo amagqobho kakenzeka ngabingqondi qha njengoba mna ndingunyana kanosekeni ndinguye lazonabela uqaqaqa. I said in the first place, men now are caught. A new language should be taught. Njengokuba mna ndiliqaba ndingunyana womntu oliqaba yena ucimba uphilile emaqandeni mna ndililo iqanda kodwa ndifuna ukumphatha njengeqanda andithi kaloku yena niyambona unala that thing andithi mna I mean yeah man noba kalili iqanda unala ncasa kokhala unala that thing I mean yena ngumXhosa ngumZulu ngumTswana. Oh, she's beauty. She's no longer a flower because she doesn't bloom. She grows within me. I am a man. A new language I have been taught, and I have been caught. Now a new language I'll learn to speak. They are beautiful. He is handsome. Yummy. If I was that thing, I was gonna eat him. They look scrumptious. Let me teach them what I'm gonna do to them. I'm gonna touch them. When I touch them, I'll start here. I mean, I will escape here, but you know, this place, I will definitely touch them in a better manner because a new language has been taught to me by them. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ellen. Give it up for Ellen one more time. I think I'm going to enroll in all these universities. It's fine. I'll see how I balance my schedule, you know. But yeah, I'd like to say a couple of things, né? And then I'll close it up with a poem. To all the poets, I told them earlier, né? To all the poets, even if you don't get an award, for you to step up on stage and share your stories and bleed on stage is an award and a half. Né? Like I said, there are poets who write bedroom poetry and they are very shy to get on stage thinking they'll be judged and whatnot, you know. So the bravery and courage to get on stage and share a word or two is an award that can top any other award in the world. So I thank you. You know? Yeah. So I'm gonna close it with a poem and then everybody can go home, ne? I think everybody's hungry and you know, and go to the bus. Yeah, so I'm gonna close it up. So this poem, ladies and gentlemen, is for all the men in the house. It's for men who are fighting by any means necessary to be the best version of a father there is in this world. Yeah. And to those who are deprived to be a father, but they're doing their best, this is a poem that I like to share. It's also a personal poem, ne? So yeah, Kleenex, please, everybody, share. Trigger warning, ne? My joy. This is a letter written in my heart's handwriting, drawing ink from my soul's tears and words shaking from the tip of my trembling tongue. I'm sorry that those 380 kilometers defines our relationship, and that space and time only allows us to see each other twice in a blue moon. And I'm sorry that you're not groomed into an ideal family household, nor as your soul is sewed together by both parents at once. I sacrificed my pen and paper before for your future several times, but my efforts were in vain and reality hung them on a noose. I went to hell and back to conquer my demons, then to heaven to box with God and interrogate him about all of this. I've been fighting for you ever since you rested your finger in my open fist, ever since your smile could spell my name, Papa. I never neglected you, my beautiful responsibility. Your breathing aids me to straighten up my backbone, to hold on to my crumbling walls that reality is bashing down with my eyes, constantly drowning in an ocean of tears. My arms are longing to hug you for light years and break bread with your laughter that nurses our bond. I know why you would burn me with your cold shoulder from time to time. It is because you yearn to see my voice with your heart, to fill my eyes with your presence, to clutch unto my influence, to embrace me chasing your growth, to feast on a father and son talk. I would sell my clothes to see you wrapped in the garments of happiness, give you my shoes to run after your ambitions. Life is constantly jabbing at me against the ropes, picking my hopes and wishes apart and turning them into dust. The day I figured out that I was labeled a useless father figure was when my pockets were seen as shallow as the puddles that exist on the surface of the sun. I feel like I'm failing you every day, and I'm making you pay for my sins. I beat up my heart for it to beat with bleeding bruises. My sky keeps on collapsing onto my shoulders as my gravity is easily giving up on me. I wrestle with my eyes to keep them closed at night to sleep as your absent presence haunts me in every dream. I am tired of us chasing each other's shadows. Sometimes I feel like taking a sip of death would quench your life's thirst. All I want is to feed your soul with the essence of knowledge, make you feel through the hands of experience for you to hold on to wisdom. All I want is to guide you through this maze called life, to escape madness in its moment of clarity and suicide when it smells good to you. I give thanks to God for being there upon your arrival, to hold you in my arms and see you feel right at home, and the opportunity to see your first footsteps kissing the ground and your blossoming teeth painting your smile. All I ever wanted was to be that rain that nourishes my seeds, to mature, to flourish, and to touch the heavens. I hope this letter finds you well. Please take time to swallow these words and do not stomach them for my sake, but understand my mouth as it vomits emotions. I hope this letter will put you in my shoes, to take in the sense of how every walk in life drags me. I hope to make you proud one of these fine days, so that you can tell tall tales about me to your children and to your children's children. I love you, my son. Yours sincerely, your fighting father. Sibonga. Yes. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming through and supporting. Actually, give yourselves a round of applause, you beautiful crowd. Damn it, you know? So, yeah, that was the poetry. Yeah, the ceremony will be later at 6 o'clock. So stick around, get to know one another, you know? Know one another and see what is what and what not. Yeah, please, 3 o'clock, go to the buses, ne? Please. The buses, the bus or buses? The bus. All of the above. All the buses are leaving at 3 o'clock. Please make sure that you get to the bus, that you get wherever you're going safely, ne? My name was Torsten Clear Ripka. I was your host of The Most. I hope I did the most. Thank you very much. Yeah, check me out. I'm also a mentor, director, ghostwriter, all these things. If you want to know more about me, Google me and do the things, and then, yeah, we are together. To those who are interpreting the poems and doing the whatnots, please come here at the table so we can have a caucus, and then, yeah, very fast. Thank you.